the Alaska Railroad. In today's journey, we'll be going in adventure class up to Denali National Park. Along the way, you'll see the sights, the food, and maybe some wildlife. So sit back, relax, and enjoy this ride. Come along with me on this journey. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here in Anchorage, Alaska. Going to be riding the Alaska Railroad up to Denali National Park. Today we'll be in the adventure class, which is the lower class, and show you what it has to offer. Let's go in, check our bags, get checked in, and have a look around. So as I mentioned before, the first part of this journey up to Denali is an adventure class, which is the economy car, where it does have a cafe car, but that's all a cart. Everything's out of your wallet. Outside of the Anchorage depot sit this totem pole and this old 1907 locomotive. Anchorage, Alaska has been the Alaska Railroad's headquarters since 1915. Let's get our bag checked in. On the far end of the building is a tent and all the workers collecting bags. And what you do is you check the bag all the way to your hotel. They give you this little ticket and you won't see it until you arrive. Today's journey will take 233 miles, stopping in Wasilla and Tahkeetna on the way. My friend Kyle and I took a red eye, so we got here pretty early to get checked in and sit and wait. There are some other train options if this is too pricey for your budget. While waiting it out to board, they have a gift shop and a coffee shop to tide you over. I hurried back outside like a little kid to see the train roll in. If you're wondering what these last two cars are, they're called the Wilderness cars, and they are typically tied to cruise ships and their excursions. You can't book them if you're booking through the railroad website. When boarding was about to begin, chaos ensued and everybody crowded the door. I'm really unsure why the chaos when we all have assigned seats.
Car seats there, go inside, take a right. Right, yep. Right there.
How's it going?
Seat car, go inside, take a right, okay?
Thank you so much.
No problem. Take a right. 13, 12.
Ooh, we got lucky with that wall. Fun fact, there's no overhead storage in the upper class. And the seats are pretty basic to your average commuter train. Plenty of legroom though, however no tray table. We were all boarded up and promptly left on time. Bring a book, listen to music, talk to a friend, or just enjoy the scenery out the window. Because this journey takes 7 hours and 20 minutes. One car forward was the dining car. It separates economy class, or I say adventure class, to gold class. It's grab and go, and you have to pay with your card. So in this bistro car, you can get coffee, breakfast items, even lunch items, candy, brownie, beer, ciders, wine, liquor, you name it, it's full of everything, a la carte. This is what you get in the adventure class. It's very spacious, it has tables you can sit at, so bring your family if you want to get away from the chairs. We opted for reindeer dogs, and I chose a cider, but a little too sweet for my taste buds. The views would slowly but drastically change to more awesomeness. Somehow, through all the looking and enjoying the views on the left side of the train, we missed 3 or 4 moose, according to the conductor. But we just passed Wasilla. Next up we can Tahkeetna, and that's a couple hours away. And then hopefully check out the dome car that's for the adventure class passengers. Limited seating, but maybe we found I would get lucky. And with the luck be on our side, we got front row in the dome car. Let's see how cold it is. Whew, not bad at all. I hear you're in for a real treat in Talkeetna. It was founded in 1916. It started off with a post office, a trading post, and a sawmill, just to name a few. Throughout the decades, it became super popular for climbers to take air taxis to Denali's base camp to begin their climb. Let's see if there's a seat back in the dome car.
Lots of caribou.
Success! I could sit here the whole train ride. After leaving Talkeetna, you have about 4.5 hours to go. Along this route, you come across a lot of other dinner trains or express trains. A little ways down the line, we had to pull off on the side track to let the Denali to Talkeetna express train go by. And to our surprise, two beautiful eagles sitting on a log in the river. I headed back to the bistro car to get another beverage and enjoy the views of this beautiful river. I was seriously glued to this window seat in the bistro car, anticipating seeing animals. However, the eagles were the only thing. Also along this journey, typically on the left side of the train, you can see Mount Denali, but with bad weather, no such luck. Now we pass over Hurricane Gulch.
Down below onto the Hurricane Creek, and then on the left, you will be able to see where the Hurricane Creek meets the Chilitno River. This bridge is 914 feet across from one side to the other. One of the reasons it's called Hurricane Gulch is from the hurricane's force winds that pass through this area, which can be up to 90 miles an hour. The two Denali stars, the one going from Fairbanks down to Anchorage is the southbound Denali star, and then we have the northbound Denali star, which is the one you're right now on, and they will stop side by side to change train crews.
I thought it was fascinating that they changed crews just before Denali. This journey wouldn't be totally complete until I did a lav review. It was clean, lots of metal, but disaster struck in the dome car's lav. Apparently someone flooded the toilet and all hands were on deck, and they had to move passengers to our car. And I couldn't resist this next joke. Clark, shitter's full. And here we meet up with the southbound Denali Star that originated in Fairbanks, Alaska. This transition for changing crews happened pretty quickly. I was kind of impressed. The Talkeetna Mountains stayed on our right for quite some time, leading up to the next town of Cantwell. Soon enough, the rain got worse, causing visibility to become minimal. We have reached the Cantwell community. This is a Alaska Railroad train yard. Also used to be the home of the Cantwell Lodge. And now we have about 30 miles to go until we reach our final destination. We will follow the Nenana River and the border of the Denali National Park. And off to our right, Panorama Peak comes into view, but since it's clouded in, can't see the top. The Nenana River, off to your right here, is home to some good whitewater rafting and scenic floats. Typically, the water is roaring after a good winter melt-off.
Denali, your final destination with the railroad. This will be your stop.
As you heard the man, we are there. We've arrived in Denali. Part 1 is done. Let's go see our hotel. All the buses for hotels are lined up just outside the train station. Just look for your sign. Welcome to Denali Bluffs Hotel. Checked in, had a little mishap with the bag tags. Those dropped out of my envelope. Look inside this room. Kyle's already in there. And then I'll give you a tour of the hotel later on. Nice cabin-like feel. Coming around, double beds, little coffee spot, baby fridge, baby TV. In case you need to unpack, but we're only here 2 days. Let's go check out the view outside. Boom! Say it's a decent shot. Alright, was this a good find?
Hell yeah.
Woo! Look at that dope view! So really not much to this town, except the hotels and fudge shops, candy shops, souvenir shops. Now we go find some food, some beer, and see what else we can get into. So one of the things you will find in the little downtown of Denali is renting stuff like that behind me. Jeep rentals and other tours and zip lines and flight seeing, you name it. Now we got recommended this awesome sounding food truck. Gonna pick up some beer. It's my kind of combo behind us. Food truck, liquor store, grocery store. Once you made your order inside, you'd come out here and wait for your food. Whew, that's quite the trek up the hill. And we're both pretty pumped because tomorrow we're going on a flight seeing tour around Denali or Mount McKinley, whichever one you want to call it nowadays. And our bags arrived. Didn't get lost after all. But getting some bags, getting the food in our bellies, and just sitting and relaxing. It's been a long 24 hours we've been up. Let's grub! Seriously, did y'all enjoy that as much as I did? Today was pretty awesome. Come back for tomorrow, day 2 of this Alaska adventure. I'm Matt Marcotte. This is Matt's Moments. Hit that like button for me. Share with your friends and family. See you tomorrow. Cheers.